This year's E3 event might be a little bit more interesting than I initially thought because it's been reported recently that Konami plans on making an appearance at this year's E3 event, and one of the biggest pieces of news that's coming from that is the fact that they got something massive planned with Castlevania and Metal Gear Solid. And basically, their showing is supposed to include a Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. And that's something that's huge because Metal Gear Solid 3 from 2004, the Snake Eater game. That game is almost 20 years old. It's going to celebrate its 20th anniversary this upcoming year in 2024. That game is one of the most popular installments within the entire series. A lot of people had nothing but good things to say about it. And I do feel that it's one of those games that definitely deserves to be remade on the PlayStation 5. And if we are getting a remake of Snake Eater on the PS5, then that's huge, especially considering the fact that a lot of people didn't think it was going to happen a couple of years ago due to the fallout between the director of the Metal Gear Solid series and Konami. There was a lot of issues between the two parties because I think the director for the Metal Gear Solid series, he wanted to produce a sequel to the Phantom Pain game that came out back in 2015. And for those who don't know, Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain was basically the latest installment within the series, and the game had like a budget of like 80 million, and it sold like roughly around 6 million copies in sales. And a lot of people feel like the game should have been more successful with that kind of budget. It should have reached over 10 mil, but it is what it is. And I guess, like the issues between the director and Konami led to the two parties splitting. But I believe back in 2021, they were both following each other on Twitter. So it's likely that they have patched things up and come to some type of agreement for a remake for Metal Gear Solid 3. That's supposed to be, I guess we're supposed to be getting it sometime in the future. I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be this year or next year, but we're definitely going to get a remake. And it's good that this game is going to get a remake, considering the fact that it's a classic now, and it's one of the like better hits to have appeared on the PS2 era of gaming. And it's one of those titles that I feel like it kind of helped put the stealth genre on the map, and it was a really good follow up to the Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty game from 2001. Now, whether or not like this game is going to, like, I'm not exactly sure whether or not this game is going to appear on more than one game system. It'd be nice if that did happen, but like for the most part, Metal Gear Solid really shined on PlayStation consoles more than anything. I believe the last game that came out, Phantom Pain, that was released on multiple game systems. So I don't see why Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater can't appear on the Xbox Series X and PC as well. I do feel that this is huge news, and I do feel that this is a game that's going to attract a lot of casuals, and it's going to definitely be something that longtime fans of Metal Gear Solid series is going to check out as well. And who knows? Hopefully, this upcoming release will lead to a sequel to, I guess, or I'll pave the way for some type of sequel for Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain, because a lot of people have been waiting for a sequel for that game for quite some time, but it's very uncertain whether or not Konami is planning to I guess put out a budget that matches what we got with Metal Gear Solid 5, which was like 80 million. You can definitely make lower budget games and it could be a massive success. I do feel that if we get a brand new Metal Gear Solid game with a lower budget, it would probably still be a massive success, considering the fact that it's been almost a decade since we got a brand new Metal Gear Solid game. And sometimes you could do more with less, and hopefully the director of the Metal Gear Solid series of Konami can work something out, and they can go back to producing brand new games for the Metal Gear Solid series in the future.